0-2. They are behind in this game 2-1.
Now their best players have been shut down offensively in this game. They played a very strong one last night with Leclerc getting the hat trick against Finland. So 2 nights in a row at high velocity, and Team Russia playing a very sound game.
4 shots in 38 minutes for Team USA. That is since the Tkachuk goal. They have had virtually no chances. That was gloved down and in on the offside.
You know, in talking to Herb Brooks, the U.S. coach, we asked him before the game, Gary, what do you think? How do you think? He says the team is starting to reflect the captain and the leadership that Chris Chelios has given us, the captaincy that he's given us in the locker room, on the bench during games. And that guy, Malakoff, he's been in on all 3 goals. He took the extra penalty that led to a 5-on-3 power play goal for Team USA. He made the pass across to Bore to tie the game up, and then he drew the penalty to lead the power play for the go-ahead goal.
So he's ahead 2-1.
Yes, that's it. He's in on all the plays.
Much like his team. Deflected back to center. You'll see Team Russia defensemen now have been moving in that second period to play offense, staying back now that they've got the lead. They don't want to give up any odd man rushes. Housley falls down behind the net. Bure came back. Housley will play the puck. Phil Housley, 20 years in the NHL, and his first chance to play in the Olympics. Tkachuk, Roenick dropped it to him. Got it back. Jeremy Roenick backhanded, trying to get it in. Shot deflected off skates. That was Tkachuk who's got the goal, who had that shot. Jeremy Roenick trying to one-time it. Tried to use his body to block the puck. Bouncing puck is cleared out to center. We are 5 minutes into period number 3. As Team USA and Team Russia go at it here at the East Center in this long anticipated game, and it has been one that has lived up to expectations and a long way to go in it. Guerin on the back check, taken down the wall. Samsonov into the middle. Samsonov dropped it. Shot save made by Richter.
And Richter hangs on. The Russian team looks like they were ready for this game. Fetisov is the head coach. That's Yurzinov, who is the tactical man, and the other coach is the old goaltender Tretiak. Now this is the last rush up ice. Now watch the Russians on their blue line. Now if we stop it there, that's a defenseman, and that's the centerman. So they always have their centerman back when they're playing defense, and therefore they can hold the line, they can back up, and Team USA can't outnumber them on a rush.
Leclerc drops it off. John Leclerc who had the hat trick in the first game. Hull's in the middle. Pass got blocked. You've not heard much from this line. They have been shut down here as far as chances are concerned. In front, Wait almost, but he's got to chase it out. Dumped it back behind the net for Leclerc. Chips it over to Hull. Fred Hull. Hull takes the shot. Deflected wide by Leclerc. John Leclerc got a stick on it. It hit the outside of the net. And Team Russia will get it back. Good chance for John Leclerc. John Leclerc, by the way, in that hat trick. That hat trick is the first time USA has had one since Pat LaFontaine got one in 1984.
Akasha, mother of all vampires. If looks can kill, she will leave you cold. Aaliyah, Stuart Townsend, Anne Rice's Queen of the Damned.
Fear me.
Rated R.
It's 2-1 in favor of Team Russia. There's the old goalkeeper, Tretiak. You know, the win that Russia had to begin this tournament over Belarus 6-4 was the first time Tretiak had ever been behind the bench coaching a game. And after the game, Gary, he was lit up like a Christmas tree. He was flat out thrilled that he was able to coach. They won, and it's Team Russia.
Look at the scrum. Chris Chelios came away with the puck. And Madonna was able to clear it out, but no transition game here as Gonchar was back. Here's Yashin moving it in. Alexei Yashin, a scorer, sends it in. Richter knocked it away. Tony Amati will pick that one up on the near side. Tony Amati, Massachusetts, born and raised, and that one will be deflected onto the bench.
Avi Bulin not with a lot of work, only 11 shots. How about in Albertville, 92, the unified team, which they were called because of the breakup of the Soviet Union. They won the gold. That man, Javi Bulin, was the third goaltender. Only the players get the medals. Well, Viktor Tikhonov was the coach, and he said, I'm not giving my medal to the third goalie. I'm keeping it myself. Well, guess what happened yesterday, huh?
He got it.
He got it.
Nikolai Khabibulin got the 92 goal medal that had been denied him, and was he one happy man? Afinogenov. Save made by Richter.
He got it presented to him in front of all the players, and that's what really charged him up. He was very emotional about it. He had heard it might happen at the Olympics. Isn't that something? Viktor Tikhonov, the old veteran coach back in Albertville, France, 1992. Look at him. That's Khabibulin in behind there. The man with the dark blue suit and the brown shoes. That was some team. Some team.
They won all but 2 gold medals from 1956 to 1992. Lariano putting the hit on the far side. Team USA. They are down 2-1. 7-11 into the period. Shot just wide of the net off the near side as Rafalski gunned it in. Ryan Rafalski, who left with a couple of minutes left in the period after took a shot and the knee is back. That's him putting the hit on right there. Bodai takes it back in for Team USA. Team Russia making quick line changes now. Brought back up by Ralston. Ralston a blast off the skate and wide. Rebound picked up by Tkachuk, who just come on the ice. Blocked partially by Young, but he couldn't get it. Rushed back up by Bure. Valerie Bure leaves it. He'll trail that play. Defenseman moving in off the far side. What a great pass. Bure. That got blocked. They are moving the puck, aren't they?
That was some setup again by Malakoff. One of the world-class defensemen. When he plays at this level and is playing his best, you can see how dominant he can be with some of his plays.
He has been that. Off the far side, that is Malakoff. Played back in behind the net. Malakoff out there defensively with Boris Mironov of the Blackhawks. Team USA chant on again. Intercepted Tkachuk. Dropped it back near side Young. Scott Young will send it in. Khabibulin goes back in behind the net. Nikolai Khabibulin, who is second in save percentage in the NHL, coming into the Olympics at .928. And he has shown that so far in this game, giving up just the 1 goal. Only 12 shots, though, for Team USA. Fedorov forced the play deep. Chelios back to get it. Fedorov was up. Tony Amati at center. Amati on the charge. Amati's got Modano. Drop pass. Didn't get back to him. Fedorov picks it up.
Hard to get an odd man rush against Team Russia.
No room. Kovalchuk drew it back. Didn't get a shot off. Samsonov got leveled. Rebound chance. Richter able to block it to the side. Fedorov was the final trailer who got that last shot. Feathered back to center. Chelios, Team USA wants a change. Look out here. Nope, they won't get caught. Modano got the puck. His shot deflected again.
And we talked about Team USA in the first period blocking shots. It's the other way around right now.
Here's Samsonov. Fedorov with him. There's the drop pass. Fedorov, another one to the near side. There's one thing that Russia did in the first game that Slava Fetisov was not happy with, was too many passes. They got a little fancy. Brought back in by Guerin. Left it. Wait. Shot. Deflected. In the middle. Housley. Save made. Rebound chipped up in the air. Khabibulin with a big save on Bill Housley's backhander. Didn't have a lot on it, but he had Khabibulin out of position momentarily. Right back the other way. Housley clears.
The best offense for Team USA since the first period is when a defenseman jumps in. They just tried to hit Housley there.
Housley was moving up yet one more time. 2-on-2 the other way. Richter will hang on to that one.
Mike Richter, 33 shots. He stopped 31, and plenty of them have been good shots. He's had 2 serious knee operations in his career. Watch Yashin. He's got one of the better wrist shots in the game. Snapped it, glove hand side. Richter eyed the puck into his catching glove. Khabibulin had trouble with this one. Knocks it in front, and then Housley, unfortunate for him, he was on the backhand. If he was on the forehand, he would have had more velocity, maybe tied the game up.
Datsuk shot that one wide. Brian Leach over. Got it to Deadmarsh on the left wing boards. Deadmarsh just sent it back deep into the zone. Team USA trying to put heavy check game on here to free it up as they did right there. Battle on the far side. Davidorski goes over. York and he just held each other up. Larionov did not get a stick on that. Icing call when it crosses the line.
You know, Mike Richter getting all the work here, coming off the shutout from Mike Dunham last night, gets to play the Russia game, does Richter. He, in the last 2 summers, has had serious knee operations, both similar injuries. One was for the Rangers, jammed the skate into the goalpost. That was his left leg. That time it was his right leg. Both the same injuries. Transplant of the ACL anterior cruciate ligament and transplants into each knee. One summer for one knee, the next summer for the other knee. And the rehab that man has put in for his career is remarkable.
In front, Young, shot saved. Kachuk couldn't get the rebound. Suter shot deflected. Right in front again. Kachuk, he's got it. No, Khabibulin does.
There's Team USA's best scoring chances in a long period of time. And Khabibulin, who's really good at getting down and taking away low shots, does the job here. He hasn't had much work, and he's asked to come up big and does so for his team. Up. Here comes another shot. Guards the right post. He stays deep in the net. Makes another save and squeezes the puck underneath his legs. He found himself out too far in game one of this tournament. He's adjusted, moved back deeper, and looks good.
Centering pass, Hull. Great finish here, and we are midway through the third period. Team Russia leading Team USA 2-1. They are out shooting Team USA 33-16. The power play units have been affected. Kachuk has picked up a power play goal with a 2-man advantage, while Team Russia has come back. They have scored a couple of power play goals in this one. Valery Bure and Sergei Fedorov. Fedorov with the one that put Team Russia on top. It came at 2:06 into the period. Centering pass deflected again. Khabibulin, bouncing puck. Tony Amati in the corner. A furious pace down low. Brett Hull is out there in the middle. Hull lined up for the one-timer. Got it shot saved. Right up under the mask. Mike Modano taken out of the play. One defenseman without a stick for Team Russia. Halsey waiting at the point. Kick back into the corner. That's Markov without a stick. And he played the puck twice. And effectively. Right back the other way on the fly. Kasparaitis knocked down. Both teams changing it up. Here comes Modano. Modano shot wide. Rebound. Guerin waiting. It went up into the seats.
So, you didn't really take jobs as international spies, did you?
No.
And you didn't really move to Istanbul, did you? No. You went out and got yourselves a Serta mattress. But you didn't have the guts to tell the counting sheet that you didn't need us anymore!
Sorry, but our Serta is so comfortable.
You'll feel the difference the moment you lie down. Serta, we make the world's best mattress.
Team USA able to move it out. Billy Guerin near side to Leclerc. Leclerc trying to center it back, had it blocked. Sent off the far side boards. Chelio stepped up, held it in. Kasparaitis clears it out. Could be an icing.
And Team USA's had two real strong shifts in a row. Have had some scoring chances. Now they face and force Russia into an icing. So you just sense the Team USA is putting a spurt on. Brett Hull in front. Markov's with him. And Markov helps knock him down, loses a stick on the play, and after that Markov used his feet soccer style a couple of times as Team USA forcing the issue here to try to tie it up.
Right off the face-off, a chance deflected wide. Team USA is getting opportunities though as they're holding it in. York looking, his shot blocked. Donchar blocked it, played it back in behind the net.
York and Ralston, Deadmarsh getting a little more ice time now. They should be fresher than some of the other players. Didn't play as much last night or tonight.
So Herb Brooks will try and get some forwards out there. Maybe got a little more fly left in those legs. Pote had it, lost it. Leach comes back in behind his own net to get it. Got that blocked down low by Alexei Yashin, 24-goal scorer, 5th in the league in scoring, tied for it at the Olympic break. Pick back up, Team USA at center. The battle, Yashin reaching in, got some help. Freed it up, 3-on-3 the other way. Deadmarsh got back on D. Yashin looking, waiting. Trying to find some help at the top, got it. Markov, a defenseman, goes down low like a forward. Leach pickpocketed that one away. Markov did the same. Centering pass block. Kachuk on the back check. Takes it back in behind the net. 13:22 into the period. Both teams changing it up. Drop pass Kachuk from Roenick. Back to Roenick. Kachuk off the boards. Tried to center. Still there. Kachuk's got it. Kachuk goes back out onto the point. Ralston did not hold it in.
Disagree with that call.
Darren Pang.
Well, Gary, for the big guns on the United States team, in this third period, JD's mentioned, there's been a lot of shot blocks. Let's take a look at Leclerc, Modano, Hull, and Waite. With the shots on goal that they are getting, clearly the Russian team are doing a better job of getting their sticks in the lanes and getting their shin pads in the lanes as well. Key here is trying to get this puck down low. This is where I am, Gary. He's right down here by Javi Boulin's end. They got to get that puck down deep.
They're trying, but Team Russia's been back there to help him out, and Javi Boulin has been outstanding here over the last about 12 minutes. Here's an opening. Wind up, Roenick. Wow. Just wide, stick pushed out there. Javi Boulin had the angle. Didn't give him
I thought he'd move in and make a play at the net. Scott Young forced the turnover, made the pass to Roenick, and Roenick decided to take the big slap shot from an angle. And Javi Boulin made a nice save. I thought Roenick would move to the front of the net and try and make a play.
Boris Mironov was able to clear it out. Gary Suter back out there with Chris Chelios. Doug Waite, LeClaire bring their line out with Billy Guerin just coming off the bench at the other end. Here's John LeClaire with the Philadelphia Flyers. LeClaire had it stolen. Chipped away again by Suter and cleared in by Team USA. Javi Boulin will go back to play it. Davidorski played it off the near side wall. And up and out of the zone. Team USA the turnover. Waite's got it. LeClaire created the opportunity by getting the turnover at center. In the corner, LeClaire waiting. LeClaire and Fedorov do battle. Played back by Waite to LeClaire. John LeClaire dumped it off. Billy Guerin moves up. A scrum here, just poked along the boards. In front, LeClaire blocked on the centering pass to him. John LeClaire back. Guerin's on the offside. Waite behind the net. Suter sneaking in a defenseman. LeClaire had it in his skates. Didn't see it. Again, good help down low. And Team Russia moves it out. Up the near side. Olechuk with it. Sends a shot through the top of the crease, but not on net. Samsonov reversing direction. Near side. We're getting to that point with only under 5 minutes left to go. We're going to have a furious frenzy to finish this. Madonna moves it in. Madonna, Team USA trying to get it tied. Dropped off Hull. There he is. Hull's shot blocked. Hull shot. Score! Brett Hull!
Gary, we said get the defense involved. Madonna moved in, and so did Phil Housley. And Housley made the pass, and Hull had to score on second effort. One effort, second effort. Snap. Right past Javi Boulin, who stayed deep. If Housley does not jump into the play as a defenseman, right there he is. That play would never have developed. That's how you have to find offense against a team that's been really stingy defensively. Team USA's had a fabulous 10 minutes here and finally scored.
The 6th all-time leading goal scorer in National Hockey League history. Brett Hull has tied this game at 15:30. Hang on, 2-2.
On vacation.